What happens if you sleep early for 7 days straight? Let's be real. For most people, the idea of sleeping early sounds like a mythical quest, like finding unicorns or a Wi-Fi signal that never drops. You tell yourself, tonight, I'll sleep at 10 p.m. sharp. But then Netflix auto-plays another episode, TikTok serves you just one more video, and suddenly it's 1 a.m. again. But imagine this. You actually go to bed early, not once, not twice, but 7 nights in a row. What would happen to your brain? Would you wake up a genius? Would you float through life like some Zen master? Or would it just feel meh? Let's find out. First, let's talk about what early even means. For most people, sleeping early means somewhere between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m., not at dawn when the birds are already singing. The average adult needs 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So if you hit the pillow by 10 p.m., wake up at 6 a.m., congratulations, you're finally doing what your grandma told you all along. But the real question is, does a week of this actually change your brain? Night 1. This struggle is real. On day 1, you'll toss and turn because your body is used to being a night owl. You might even lie in bed scrolling your phone, which, let's be honest, defeats the purpose. But if you do manage to sleep, you'll probably wake up shocked at how early the sun rises. Your brain might feel a tiny bit fresher, but mostly you'll just be confused. Night 2 and 3, the magic begins. By the second or third night, your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates sleep and wake cycles, starts to adjust. Your brain releases melatonin earlier, your body temperature drops at the right time, and suddenly you don't feel like a zombie in the morning. You might actually wake up before your alarm. Who knew that was possible? Night 4 and 5, your brain starts flexing. By now, the benefits pile up. Your memory improves, focus sharpens, and reaction times get faster. Studies show that even a few nights of consistent, quality sleep boosts cognitive performance. It's like your brain finally ran a software update after years of delaying it. Suddenly, you remember where you left your keys, your work emails don't look like gibberish, and you stop putting the milk in the cupboard and the cereal in the fridge. Night 6 and 7, you become a morning person. Kind of. By the end of the week, your energy levels in the morning shoot up. Your brain feels clearer, and even your mood stabilizes. That foggy, cranky feeling you usually have at 8 a.m., gone. Instead, you might actually be cheerful in the morning, which will annoy all your coworkers who are still sleep deprived. So, what's happening behind the scenes? When you sleep early and consistently, you give your body more access to deep sleep and REM sleep, the golden stages where the brain repairs itself, consolidates memories, and processes emotions. It's like housekeeping for your brain. Without enough of these stages, your brain is basically living in a messy apartment with pizza boxes and laundry everywhere. 7 days of early sleep is like finally hiring a cleaning service. Now, let's add some sarcasm here. Imagine explaining to your ancestors that in the future, people have electricity, soft beds, blackout curtains, and air conditioning, and yet they choose to stay up until 3 a.m. watching strangers dance on TikTok. Our brains evolved to follow the sun. Wake up when it's light, sleep when it's dark. But here we are, messing it all up with caffeine and blue light. No wonder our brains are fried. Here's another fun fact. Lack of sleep makes your brain act drunk. Studies show that staying awake for 20 hours impairs your performance as much as having a blood alcohol concentration of 0.05. That's why your 2 a.m. decisions, like texting your ex or ordering 40 chicken nuggets, never make sense in the morning. But if you sleep early for a week, your brain detoxes from this chronic sleep drunk state. Of course, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. On day 3 or 4, you might feel weird because your body is detoxing from years of bad habits. You might crave late-night snacks or feel restless at bedtime. Your social life might take a hit too. Friends invite you out at 10 p.m.? Sorry, you've got a hot date with your pillow. But honestly, who needs friends when your brain is finally working at full speed? There's also the question of long-term effects. 7 days of early sleep isn't going to transform you into Einstein, but it's enough to show you what your brain is capable of when it's rested. Think of it like test driving a luxury car after years of driving a beat-up jalopy. Once you taste the smooth ride, you might never want to go back. Let's add a bit of humor here. Your brain after 7 days of early sleep. I can do calculus, write novels, and maybe even understand cryptocurrency. Your brain after 7 days of late nights, what's 2 plus 2 again? And why am I eating chips at 4 a.m.? So, should you try it? Absolutely! The worst case scenario is you feel a little bored because you're in bed while everyone else is online. The best case scenario is your brain thanks you with sharper thinking, better memory, and improved mood. Plus, you get bragging rights. Imagine telling people, "Oh, I wake up at 6 a.m. now. I feel so refreshed." You'll annoy them, but secretly they'll be jealous. Here's the kicker. The real benefit isn't just about feeling fresh in the morning. It's about giving your brain consistency. Sleep is like training a pet. If you feed it at the same time every day, it behaves better. If you confuse it with random schedules, it goes feral. Your brain is the same. 7 days of early sleep is like telling your brain, "Hey, relax, I've got this." And your brain rewards you by working properly. So, to wrap it up, sleeping early for 7 days won't turn you into a superhero, but it will give your brain the reboot it's been begging for. You'll think clearer, feel happier, and maybe even stop forgetting your Wi-Fi password. Now, the big question is, if you had the chance, would you actually commit to sleeping early for a week? Or will you keep scrolling until your eyes burn at 2 a.m.? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wiseuse for more fun experiments, sarcastic facts, and brain hacking ideas.